Hello, this is Rachel Hart-Brinson, 4-H Program Educator for Eau Claire County. We're going to be talking about invasive species and how you might remove a specific one called garlic mustard today. I am in Fairfax Park in Eau Claire, and this is one of my family's favorite places to come. We have a community garden plot here, as well as we like to ride our bikes and walk in the park. So invasive species are species that do really well at sort of taking over, and they aren't from here. So one of the reasons that is a problem is that native insects don't use them as a host. And birds need to have insect larvae to eat. So if native plants disappear, birds don't have as much to eat. And so there's a plant called garlic mustard that is here in the park, and it is just starting to appear, but if you let it go, or we let it go, it will just take over everything. So it's really good at being a plant. One plant produces about 1,700 seeds, and they will survive in the soil for 7 years. So if you are going to go for a park and you want to and you want to have a service project to do, you could think about removing garlic mustard. And right now, the garlic mustard is just at the end of flowering and just starting to set its seed. So let's take a look. We've got some over here. You can see this plant right here. This is garlic mustard. You can see it has these pods. Those are the seed pods. And you can see it has these cute little white flowers. It's actually kind of pretty. This is a biannual plant. That means that when the first year it grows and it has basal leaves at the bottom. So it looks a little bit like a violet. It's not a violet, but it looks like a violet. And then the second year, it sends up its flower stalk. So if you're going to remove this plant, you want to try to get the roots if you can, and you also need to put them in a plastic bag. So you would pull it up, put it in a plastic bag, and then put it in the garbage. Tie it shut and put it in the garbage. Those are the directions from the DNR. If you put them in paper bags, you can burn it. But if you don't put it in plastic, the seeds will spread, and it spreads really easily. And you will see this plant in the undergrowth everywhere because it's really good at being a plant, like I said. So if we don't have help kind of taking it out, it will take over. So right where I am, I see a bunch of native plants. I see some grapevine, and I see some milkweed, and I see some asters, and those are all things that insects will eat. Oh, and there's violets here too. And native insects will lay their eggs there, and then caterpillars will hatch, and they will eat those plants, like I said, and then the birds will have something to eat. So if you want to pull garlic mustard as a service project with your club, you can all say you're going to go to one park on your own and pull garlic mustard. That would be awesome. Or in your own backyard, anywhere, if you want to sort of adopt a space. So stay safe. Watch out for some plants that might be next to the garlic mustard that might be uncomfortable if you don't know plants very well. I'm going to show you one. This one is stinging nettles. Stinging nettles have little spines, and they poke you and you get stung, so don't touch them. My daughter said, I don't want to go because I might get stung by the stinging nettles. We've been down here before. So I'm going to do this on my own. All right, be safe. And if you can, pull some garlic mustard. Thanks.